All right. Well, I think we're up and running live here. Can't say for sure. It says in stream up here, so I guess we're up and running. Good morning, everyone. Catfish Tyler here. Lots of news. Lots and lots of news. And, of course, the headlines this morning all about Donald Trump and his terrible tariffs. Gonna possibly force Apple to start making their phones here in America and put Americans to work. And something tells me that could have a positive effect in the end, because I think Apple's made enough money off of the cheap labor for long enough. And I think the American people deserve to be paid for their hard work and labor. So come on, Apple, time to share the love. Share in the prosperity. As far as SOFI getting to mid-14s, it would have probably gotten there today if we didn't have this tariff news. And some would get upset about that, but the truth is you should be grateful, because it could be a good buying opportunity. Let me put my microphone over here where you guys can hear it. Please adjust your volume down. Move this in here and get this running. Up and running this morning. Good morning, everyone. Lord, let everybody understand that today is a day of opportunity. And Lord, we pray that you just guide our leaders all over the country to make good decisions towards progressing this world, which is the word that's happened since you created from the very beginning, is progression and goodness and love. Let that persevere. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. And if anybody has any ailments in our fish tank, I pray, of course, for your miraculous recovery and healing. Good morning, Jason Snook. Good morning, in your soul. Yep. The inn at the Wood Knuckles Cove. I don't recognize that username very often here in the chat. So good morning to you. Brunette or Die, good morning. Yep. Don Bordelon, good morning. Yes. In your soul, I need to some wiggle room to play. Yes. Bought some SOFI 1277 this morning. Good. The low resistance we need to avoid is 1250, folks. And I'm wondering, Jason Snook, you probably bought at 1277 because you had good till canceled orders in at that number on my buy sheet. And in case you didn't know it, everybody, let me first of all change my display here so you guys can see more of the screen. You don't need me that big there. Put me down here and display capture up here. There we go. Now you can see everything on my screen here we're going to share with you. And we've got a lot to share with you today. Of course, I'll first open up the SOFI page because that's where I tell people most about SOFI and what's going on around their company. And there's nothing negative. There's no negative news. But I want to point out a few things to you this morning that hopefully you'll find helpful in your financial endeavor. And first off is I am not a financial advisor. I'm an individual who's been trading for 25 years or so. And since the day I got lucky and won a little money on the Wheel of Fortune. And I've learned a lot of experience over the years, and I've got some numbers where I like to buy and sell the stocks, and I share those with everybody here on this channel, and I make no guarantees. The only guarantee that I make is there are no guarantees. We witnessed that yesterday with a stock called SYTA. And the thing that was interesting about SYTA is the chart formation sort of had the same thing where it went up and we sold it and then it came down and then it went sideways a long ways. And then we were looking to see the same thing happen on, what was it? That happened 2 days before. We were looking to see that happen yesterday, which is where it just slowly at the last few half hour, day before yesterday, after that long sideways move, up it went. And I got to make my money and I got to sell. I was SYTA. Well, yesterday, they put this exact same formation and ran it sideways. And what did they do? At the very end of the day, wow, the exact opposite. And that's exactly what they like to do. See, they get you thinking, I've seen this pattern before. This is going to go up again at the end of the day. But then they pull the plug on it. And that's exactly what market makers love to do. One day run it this way. The next day, fool people, run it down. That's what they did yesterday. Now, that being said, yesterday I still ended up making a lot of money, and I'm back up over 10,000 to 11.5 or something this morning. Yeah, almost 11, 10.6. So I'm back over 10,000, which is very good because I had taken some big hits thanks to our buddy Paul on this channel. Paul, the cat slayer. But Paul's gone now, and there won't be any more cat slaying going on by his suggestions, his oddly suspicious stock picks that always had the perfect look to them when he called them out, until after I started buying them. So, but we're going to persevere. We're going to move forward. We're going to continue to teach how to minimize your risk by putting in small buys and then maximize your gains by putting out large sells, which is what I was doing all day long yesterday with this stock. I was buying 10 at a time and selling 50 at a time when it got to the highs. And that's what I like to do. That's my method and that's my technique. And it often is prosperous, but sometimes you get caught. This is the stock market after all. It rises and falls. It ebbs and flows. It has to breathe sometimes, and they need to wash people out of things and then run it back up. Now, this morning regarding SOFI, just so you're aware of it, I'll come over here to the SOFI pre-market. We'll put NASDAQ after hours, SOFI, and we'll go pre-market quotes. Here we go. And what you're going to see here is in the pre-market, SOFI's low was 1262. That's right. 30 minutes ago, it hit a low of 1262. Now, if that's going to be the low today that they achieve in the regular market, then the high is going to be around 1320, folks. And I got news for you. It already was. Yesterday, it was at 1316 or something, right? 1318. And what did I tell everybody on this channel? If you buy SOFI at the 1266 and the 1288, I told you could sell it at 1313. The 1266 buys we got, I told you could sell them at 1313, didn't I? I did. I sure did. And look at this. Look at the high yesterday, 1328. So those shares that you bought the day before at 1277 a share, just like I called out, you could sell them at 1320. And you can do it over and over and over, folks, in case you didn't know that. Every time you buy at the 1277, you'll sell it at the 1320. If you go back and look over the history, every single time this stock was bought by someone at 1277, look, they sold it 1338. I can show you every time. If you bought it here in the 1270, right? Here, if you bought it at 1288 or 1214, you sold it at 1330, 1320. I can show you every time. If you bought it in the 12s and the 11s, you sold it over 13. Here it is again. I can show you over and over and over, folks. Every time that someone bought this stock at 12.77, they sold it at 13. Here this day, bought it at 12.14, sold it at 13.01, sold 13.76. I can show it to you over and over and over, folks. Every single time. And it's not just that. Let's look at here. If you buy it at 686, you sell it at 709. And every time you can do it, folks. If you buy below 7, here's you buy it at 666. If you bought at 668 that day, the next day, 2 days later, 743. I'm telling you, folks. Buy it at 733 sell it the next day, 806. So find me anywhere along this thing where once it went over, even here, if it goes over the $11 mark, look, if it goes over the 11 and they pull it back to 1077, the next day, wham, see that? They took this thing from 1131 to 977 on earnings day, October the 29th. 1131, a good earnings on October 29th. I'm sure they beat estimates. And forward guidance was probably, well, we're going to put money back into the company. We really don't want to put cash to the bottom line yet. This isn't the time. We need to keep reinvesting in the company. And I agree. But there it falls down to 1088, and the next day people are selling it at 1120. I guarantee you, like I told them to. You can see it over and over. Here's in the 12s, sell it at 13s. If it goes over a number, they run it back down below, and then if you get it down below 1489, it doesn't matter. It goes to 1550. If it goes over 16 and they pull it down into 15s, it goes back over 16. Do you see what I mean? I mean, that's just the method, folks. If it goes over 17, they pull it down to 15. Doesn't matter. If it goes over 15 and they pull it down to 1488 right there and you bought it, look at the next day, 1420s, you might be catastrophe. No, it's 1515 the next, 1555 2 days later. There's so many instances where I can show you this, folks. It's not even funny. Look here. So they had it up in the 15s. They bought it down to 1485. You buy it there. Buy it 1455 right there. The next day, shit, it's back over 15. See? You just got to understand this is the method of their operation with SOFI. And a lot of times these drops to these lows, they're only achievable because of bad news. Oh, the tariffs are coming out. Oh, the tariffs, everybody gets scared and they scare everyone out. And the price is $16 a couple days later, $2 higher. Then it comes back down. They fall it down to 14s and the 13s and the 12s. Oh my gosh, this thing's collapsing. There's no more interest in it. It's fear, fear, fear. It's all the way down to 11.79. My God. 5 days later, 13.90. Then they run it down. Oh no, 1098 on March the 31st. It's the end of the world. The tariffs are going to destroy everything. Up, 1250. Bam. Then they run it down to 860. Oh my gosh, April 7th. On my birthday, I got to buy SOFI at 888 after I had sold it up in the 11s. So they gave it to me at 888. And then 4 days later, it was at 1120. Oh, you got to love this manipulated stock. They run it down to 1059. Doesn't matter. Sell it the next 2 days later, 1143. They run it down to 1156. Doesn't matter. 3 days later, 1451. They run it back down to 1243. Doesn't matter. Sell it over 13 again. You get the picture, folks? Goes over 14. Run it down to 1405. It doesn't matter. Sell it the next day, 1478. It doesn't matter, folks. It's in the 1278 here. You're going to sell it tomorrow at 1320, folks, or the day after, or the day after that. You will, folks. It's just the way it is. I mean, chances are, based on the history that I just showed you, it's pretty obvious, right? It's pretty obvious, the game that they're playing. Pretty obvious. Just give me a second to get the stream up on the big screen so I can monitor what you guys are all saying this morning. And hopefully we'll have a bunch of people in here soon that want to learn how to day trade and get this valuable information I have to share. I think it's valuable. I could be wrong. There we go. And let's put this stream up on the big television so I can see what you guys are all saying. And here we go. So I have some interesting stuff to share with you guys today. Institutional ownership is at an all-time record high. And you need to have a look at SOFI. We turn this volume down so we don't get a loop going here. So we'll turn this down here. Look at the hearts on the screen there. I saw that. All right. Hey, well, why not? It's 9:04. Can we get a 9:0? Oh, we missed it. We'll do it at 9:08 and 8 seconds, okay? 9:08 and 8 seconds. Let's... set an alarm 2 minutes and 30 seconds from now.
2 minutes and 30 seconds. Counting down.
All right. So let's go over here and take a look at our SYTA this morning, the one that we've made so much money on this past week. It's just been an incredible roller coaster ride of manipulating down and then manipulating it up, $4. Yesterday's swing on this stock, ladies and gentlemen, was $3.50. You can see the low of $4.93, basically $5, and the high of $8.87, almost $9. Look at that, man. You think this stock's being manipulated like mad? Of course it is. Of course it's being manipulated like crazy. Wow. 51 million shares traded on it. Let's look at the historical data here for a second. Because as long as the volume is in here, I'm in here, okay? As long as the volume is in here, I'm in here on it. And as far as I'm concerned, looking at that chart, this sucker's bottomed out. Right now it's just bottomed out and petering along sideways. There's really nowhere else for it to go but up possibly. Now, the volume was 128 million 3 days ago, and it had been building, see, from the low 635 to 2 to 44 to 81, 128. Then they fooled you and made you think there was no one interested in it anymore. Real low volume, as they ran it down to 428. But the next day, they tried to get that low again, but the low was only 489 yesterday, folks. But the volume, look how it poured back in, and this is a good sign. It's a good sign right there. That is very good to see that happen right there, folks. So I think this stock is going to run today, and I think the volume's going to stay and maybe build behind it even more. I really like seeing this volume spiked on the 9th when the price was $1.41 a share. So yeah, this thing's gone way, way, way up very rapidly from $1.41, and there's a lot of risk involved here, folks. There's a lot. So don't trade this sucker unless you're ready to lose some money that you can afford to lose. Don't ever put anything on the line that you can't afford to lose, people. All right. It is time for us to start the countdown. So until we hit it at 9:08 and 8 seconds, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please hit the like button right there now. Let's hit that like button, everybody, and let's get more and more people over to the channel. Help the algorithm. Let's get some emotion in here today. Some emotion. I want to see some love on the screen while we hit the like button, folks. Come on. There's a heart on for you and a heart on for me. There's a heart on the screen for everybody to see. There's a heart on for me and a heart on for you. A heart on the screen for everybody to view. Yeah, there's a heart on. the screen. If you know what I mean, there's a heart on the screen for you and for me. There's a heart on the screen for everybody to see. There's a heart on the screen. You can see what I mean. It is pink and it's clean to observe. Oh yeah. There's a heart on the screen for everyone today. A heart on the screen song that we like to play. Thank you, everyone, for the beautiful hearts, and the hearts on will help the channel grow and grow and grow, and get that emoji going. Let's get it flowing. Let's get the love going. It's the Love Shack, the lovely place where we can love together. Yeah, the Love Shack cat, baby. The Love Cat Shack. Where did my... Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your assistance with helping the channel grow. And I'm trying now to pull this screen down here up to the tippy top. Up we go. Let's move up. Up you go to the screen above. Come on up here. Up you go. Up, 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 up. There we go. Now we got the screen where I can see it nice and big and delicious. Yes. All right, let's go see what's going on this morning. No. Don't want that to happen. It's the love train. Yes. It's the love train, everybody. Good morning, Anthony Myers. And welcome to the love train. Yes, each and every one of you, we're going to be entertained today by some information I have to share with you. And if you'll just give me a moment here, I will start sharing this information with you. And I'm not really sure why I can't see what's down below. Yes, I want to save the changes. Let's get these things closed out here. Yes, I don't know why they ask you this question. The document recovery task pane contains some recovered files that have not been opened. Would you like to view these files the next time you start? Why do you need to tell me this? Why do you want to confuse me with, I don't know if I want to view them or not, or did it save what I saved, or it's not saving, or do I want to have the old file, or is it the new? And it's just so confusing. No, remove the files. I have saved the files I need. No, remove the files. Just, no, I don't want to do that, ever. Don't ever want to do that. Just say, no, I don't want to remove any effing files. Excuse my language, folks. I don't know why they put that shit up to confuse people. I never have understood it. Just close the dang thing. I saved it. Close it. Don't ask me that. I don't know what it means. No one else knows what it means either. We're all just simpletons. We don't freaking know what it means. It is what it is, folks. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just, computers can just drive you bonkers sometimes. Bonkers. All right. So that's SOFI. Let's go look at our SYTA right now. SYTA. Okay. up 24% yesterday, with volume building in behind it. Huh. I like this. 10 cents down, huh? Whoop-de-frickin-do. It's a sleeper, folks. It's sleeping. It's just sleeping. Let's go to the pre-market. Pre-market price on SYTA. By the way, the pre-market low for SOFI was 1262 at 832. So look for that number as the low today. 1261. Put your buy order in there. 1262, 1263. That could easily be the low they go for again. They're going to try to break 1250, folks. That's where the low resistance is. Now, I got some things I'm going to share with everybody here before the market opens up, okay? So we got 15 minutes. Let me share these things with you here, all right? And I hope you'll all consider subscribing if you find this information valuable to you. So first of all, I want you to know that I'm going to be sharing with you some information that was broadcast last night, posted by Cal, and his channel is Trending Stocks. I keep telling people go over there and get in on Cal's Trending Stock channel. This information I'm going to share is because of him and his hard work. So go over to his stock channel, Trending Stocks on YouTube, and please subscribe and tell him Tyler sent you. Catfish Tyler. So yesterday, something interesting occurred. We had the jobless claims came in lower than expected because jobs are coming back to America and people are getting hired and getting off their lazy butts because they're going to be forced to. They're looking for people that are committing fraud in the Medicaid. And it was great to hear them announce that nothing's going to happen and don't F with Medicaid, is what Donald Trump said. Don't F with Medicaid. And that was great to hear because my neighbors happen to be very anti Trump, and they were all, the first thing they said when they saw me with my Trump, oh, that just gave me shivers or something, she said. I said, too bad. At least it should show you I have a level of intelligence far beyond the people putting the Biden signs out. And then the second thing they mentioned was, well, what about Medicaid? You know, did you know he's going to take Medicaid away? That's all fabricated news by the news media mainstream, folks. He's not taking, and he said yesterday, don't F with it. Okay, so that made that pretty very, very clear. He's not wanting to do a dang thing with Medicaid except catch the people committing fraud that are taking money out of our government. So anyway, so the jobless claims was lowered. PMI yesterday came in higher than expected on all levels, PMI, and that is good data for the recovery of the United States, starting to see a recovery. And another thing that I want you to know, though, is historically, the market wants for the inflation to come down and interest rates to be dropped. So the market has been longing and yearning for interest rates to come down, and that will make them looking for that surge in the market. But the last times that the data reports came in like this, the market reacted negatively, because this is a good sign for our economy, and that is not going to make interest rates fall. So the last few times that we've had good news like we had here recently, the last few times, this time was different. The market reacted positively, okay? There was a move for everything to rise yesterday on that good economic data, and that hasn't happened on the last 3 reports of good economic data, because that's not going to help, and the market wants and yearns for interest rates to drop, and this data hasn't been helping it. So the last few times good data came out, Down the market came, down the market came. This time, that good data comes out and something different. And if it weren't for Trump making an announcement, his timing sometimes is, let's let this thing run a little bit, Donnie. Let's let this thing get some traction. Let's let this market get some traction. We saw a good response to the economic data yesterday for the first time ever, and then you got to come out the next day and take the wind out of the market sails with an announcement about Apple and tariffs on them. I understand that you're on the tariff train right now, but let's just let the market get a little bit of traction first. That pissed me off when I heard that he did that, because here we are finally seeing good economic data affect the market in a positive way, and they don't care that so much anymore about the interest rate possibilities. I mean, they still would love to see the interest rates drop, obviously, but with this good economic data, it's not highly likely. But that has had been adverse effects to the market up until this one that we had the report yesterday. So that's the only thing I would say that I'm a little bit disturbed about is, Donnie, please lay off the frickin' tariffs for just a little bit, man. We're starting to get over that crap. I don't know, man. It just, the timing of it, just let's let that, like you said to the chairman, Colin Powell, I call him. I know his name is Jerome, but I have other names for him. Anyway, so I just wanted you to be aware that this time around, this good economic data we had with the jobless claims being lower and the PMI being higher, we saw a good reaction by the market, and then I believe we would have had a record breakthrough 14 today on SOFI had he not decided to go after Apple when he did. It's just the timing of it, folks, sometimes. In my opinion, and I could be wrong, but come on, Donnie, come on. Just let this market get a little traction. You already see the money moving out of the money markets now, coming back over into equities. Let's not throw a speed spike out in the road. Let's not throw the flat tire spike out. All right, let the thing build up some speed, Donnie. Please, give us a break. All right? Just hold off for a little bit with the tariffs, can't you? Just let it go, like you've already said to Jerome or whatever his name is, Powell. Let it happen. Let it happen. We're just getting over this tariff thing. I mean, that's just me. I'm sorry. All right, but let me tell you some other good stuff, all right? As you also know, the tariffs yields was rising like crazy, and everybody was in this panic mode. Well, tariffs yields dropped yesterday, and that's a good thing. We were seeing the tariff yields people going bonkers, and there was all in the news. Oh, the tariff, the yields, and we needed it to drop, and it did. So that's another good thing that happened yesterday. And this data, again, that I'm sharing with you, I learned from listening to Cal over on Trending Stocks, so I'm going to echo what he's saying. I hope it's okay with you, Cal. On May the 20th, I want to tell you that there was a Axios Harris poll, it's known as. And what Axios Harris poll does is it picks out the top 100 companies by brand recognition, okay? And again, this information was brought to us by Cal, and the market is going to open in 7 minutes. And so I'm going to share this information with you that Axios has put numbers of companies by name recognition, their brand recognition, and they do nationwide surveys, okay? And Axios has, with the survey results, determined from 2019 until 2025, the company which has grown the fastest in name brand recognition is Trader Joe's. Now, I want you to know that I could read this entire list here, and I might do that, but before I do, I want you to know that there is a company on this top 100 list that is positioned one position below Google. One position below what's the company is called Alphabet, and but they own Google, and the company which is now positioned one below Alphabet and Google is SOFI. SOFI, folks. SOFI is now rated number, Alphabet and Google are rated number 40, and SOFI has jumped all the way up to a recognition brand name of 41. And folks, that's over the last 5 years. SOFI has surged upwards in brand recognition, and they are actually above Pepsi, and they are above FedEx, and they are over General Motors. This is good news, people. Okay? All right, this is very good move. We all got caught in the sell, it seems. Yeah, Samantha, we did. But I'm still up very nicely on that stock, SYTA, and I think most people are still. But ladies and gentlemen, what I'm sharing with you today, and I'm going to read you just so you can be aware. I thought this was interesting, so I'm just going to start with number one and go work my way down. Best name recognition in the United States today. Company number one, Trader Joe's. Number two, Patagonia. Number three, Microsoft. Number four, Toyota Motor Corporation. Number five, Costco. Number six, Samsung. Number seven, Arizona Beverage Company. That's Arizona iced tea, folks. Number 7 on the list. Number 8, NVIDIA. Number 9, UPS. Number 10, Apple. Number 11, John Deere. Number 12, Nintendo. Number 13, Honda Motor Company. Number 14, Fidelity Investments. Number 15, Home Depot. Number 16, USAA. Number 17, Sony. Number 18, Kraft Heinz Company. Number 19, Amazon.com. Number 20, In-N-Out Burger. I thought that was interesting. Number 20, In-N-Out Burger. Number 21, JP Morgan Chase and Company. Number 22, Under Armour, which is clothing, underwear. Number 23, Lowe's. Number 24, Ben and Jerry's. Number 25, Coca-Cola, which I thought would be top of the list, maybe. But Coca-Cola, over the last 5 years, has dropped to number 25. Number 26, I can't read because something's over it. Number 27 is my wife, where she works. Ulta Beauty is rated number 27. Ulta Beauty. Number 28, General Electric. Number 29, Procter & Gamble. Number 30, IBM. Number 31, PayPal. Number 32, Aldi. Number 33, Adidas. Number 34, Best Buy. These are companies that have the best name brand recognition in the U.S. Number 35, Kroger. Number 36, Dell. Number 37, Netflix. Number 38, Capital One. And all the advertisements that they do on national television, I would surprise Capital One. But then there's Nike at number 39. There's Google at number 40. And then there's SoFi right next to Google and Alphabet, which is the same company. Alphabet owns Google. And then after that, you got Pepsi at number 42, FedEx at number 43, General Motors at number 44. General Motors, who has millions and millions of dollars in advertisement, I'm sure. But SoFi's beyond them, number 40. And guess who didn't make the list for the top 100 at all? I thought it was kind of neat. Robinhood, that everybody's also gung-ho about, blah, blah, blah. They're not even on this list for brand recognition, name brand recognition. And SoFi's at number 4, right below Alphabet and Google. That's impressive, folks. They're doing what they said they would do. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you about SoFi. Just so you know, yesterday the shorts, even though there's people that are trying to pay shorts to take shares and borrow against SoFi, they returned 113,000 shares yesterday. And currently the shorts are holding on SoFi. 13.67% of the free float is shorted, and that amounts to 148.41 million shares short. And yesterday, they were thinking, with the market so jittery about the CPI information coming out and the jobs claims, the shorts were increasing yesterday morning. But then when the news came out yesterday about the PMI report, all higher than expected, and the jobless claims was dropping, that made the shorts back out real quick, and they pulled away and they returned. And so that's good to know. But we have seen some more come on the shorting side, on the short only now recently. But we're still over 1,000 institutions total invested in SoFi today. And just wanted to, ding, 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 the market is open, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get over here and see what's going on. All right, so first of all, before I do that, I got to make my picture very small down in the teeny tiny corner. Get me out of the way, and then we got the display capture right there. And up we go, ladies and gentlemen. I just sold something. I don't know what it was. And I'm buying at 607. I just bought some shares at 607. SYTO, I just bought at 607. Why, I don't know. I guess I must have put those orders in from the other day and they just filled. SYTA. Let me go look at the chart. Oh man, look at that. Look at that thing. And ladies and gentlemen, that thing is still dropping, so be careful. Now I'm up $20 on it. Now I'm down 180. Down 190. Down 243. It's still falling, folks, here. I guess I just bought some, though, at 607. I guess I bought the low of the day. I was expecting the 607 or 608 buy, so I just bought some at 607. SYTA. And now it's at 605 bid, 611 ask. So it looks like I just bought the low of the day, folks, maybe. 606 right now, and now 608. Yeah, baby, here she goes, folks. She's on her way. This is SYTA, folks. SYTA. SYTA. Yep, she's on her way. Now 629, going to break 633. Now, folks, I want you to know my dollar cost average is way higher than this. I'm $1.10 over, but yesterday I made a lot of money on this stock, and I sold it when it was up at its highest high price. I sold all of it. And so now this stock is really crazy. One day I'll be up at 1,200. The next day I'm down 1,100. The next day I'm up 3,000. 5,000 I was up yesterday when I sold everything. I was up 5,500 when I sold it all. And then they dropped it back down. So right now I'm down 3,200 or 3,100 on my newly acquired position. But yesterday I sold it all when I was up 5,500. And that's why my account is now at $10,552 total. That's why. So fortunately, and she's running, folks. She's going right on back up. The bid now is 630. Ask 636. That's so they can get is all they could. And the bid is 643. Ask 647. And I'm about to go green today. Right now, I just went up $452 just then. Now I'm up 980. Now I'm up 980. Wow! Look at this thing go, folks. Sell at market. I'm up 980. I've got a lot of shares here to sell. Oh, did they halt it now? Did they just halt this thing on us? I think they halted it. I think they halted it, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's been halted. Oh my gosh, what are you talking about? This thing's only up freaking 5% this morning, you assholes. Look at them halt this thing up 5%, folks. They can let it drop $1 a share yesterday, and then they'll halt it right before the market closes so we can't buy that cheap. And then look at them here now. It's absolutely insane. Insane, people. Holy smokes, it's only up 5%, and they've halted this thing. Somebody needs to call the SEC right now and go, what the fuck is going on with this dang stock? 5%? What? You're going to halt the stock up 5%? Ladies and gentlemen, this is absurd. Absurd. This stock went up 45, 48% yesterday. They didn't halt it while it was going up, did they? Did they? This is absolutely insane. They would halt a stock up 5%, people. Yeah, this is when things can really seem out of whack, and it sure seems very suspicious to me. And because of it, I'm going to start putting sell orders in up here like crazy. I'm going to put them in at 806, 806, 807, 808. I want to sell there. Just do it, folks. Absurd. Just insanely absurd. I just can't believe that they would even allow them to pull off a stunt like that. To halt a stock up 5%, I don't think I've ever witnessed that in my lifetime. Gosh, man, it makes me mad. Bastards. 766. 767. Folks, just watch what I'm going to do here now. I'm just going to put them in at numbers I know that they're going to hit, maybe, or they may hit in an instant. I don't know if they'll hit in an instant or not, but I'm going to put a lot of buy orders in here, sell orders in here, up here at the top, at numbers where I know they're going to try to stop this thing. God dog it, man. Jeez, oh Pete, it's absolutely ridiculous. Man. So at 896. Auto send these in. Absolutely ridiculous, folks. 913 I want to sell. Just ridiculous, folks. Look at them, give them a chance to throw in a shitload of sells, folks. Their friends can all throw in a shitload of sells here before this thing goes to $12 or $20. Look at the bid at 680 and the ask at 768. So freaking ridiculous. I don't know. I guess I don't even know if I want to even put any sell orders in here. I just probably ought to save them all and just put buy orders in when they run it down. It's just so insulting to people's intelligence. They halt a stock up 5%, folks. All right, I'm going to go at this the opposite way. I know they love the number 477, so I'm going to come in at 477. I'm going to put orders in to buy 10 at 477. 487, I'm going to try in 488. See, they're going to let these people have a chance to dump in a bunch of sell orders and run this thing down. That's the way the market makers work. And they got their buddies. I'm going to put in 555. No, I'm not. Yeah. I probably should. That's a good number, 555. I'm so mad right now at these market manipulators, and this market is so manipulated. Usually I don't let it bother me that much, but man, it bothers me now. It bothers me to see a 5% gain halted. Just insane, folks. I'm putting my buys in now at 566, 567, 577, 578. I'm going to try to 584. Going to try 588. They're going to bring it down, folks. That's what they're doing. They're giving them chances to load in a bunch of sell orders and bring this thing down. The low already was 542 today, so I'll put some in there. I'm going to try 513. 513, 512, 511, 510, 59, 58, 508, 520. Man, oh man, oh man. I cannot believe they've halted a stock up freaking 5.10%. Yeah. Did they stop it yesterday? In your soul? Did they stop it yesterday? Yeah, they stopped it when it was manipulated down 15 minutes before the market closed. They stopped it so no one else could trade it. They locked everyone out while it was run down. Yeah, they'll halt it again, but in the meantime, I'll get to buy all the shares they try and dump. I'll try and buy 444, 448, 449, 455. I'll try and buy 456. Man, just sick. Sickening to see this corruption. The market is... Listen, they let the market manipulators sell the damn thing yesterday afternoon and let it fall a whole damn dollar before they halted it. They let it fall 30 or 40% before they halted it. It was probably even down more than that. Who's going to lose a shitload of money when the stock's only up 5%? People don't even put stop losses in at 5%, folks. They put stop losses in at 20%, for gosh sakes. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Unbelievable. Well, for all 105 people that are here with me right now, you're with Catfish Tyler. The time is one of my favorite times, 9:44. And so please do me a favor, and at 9:44 and 48 seconds, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I can see I'm up 1,400 on this position today right now. Now it says I'm up 1,377. So I'm going to start selling here, folks. And let's hit the like button together. 9:44 and 48 seconds, please. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Please hit the like button right now. And now I'm up $758. So I'm going to buy here. Now I'm up 700, and I'm going to buy again. I just bought, and I'm up $558. I'm up 700. I'm going to buy again. These market manipulating bastards, they piss me off. 644 I just got. Now 683. These market manipulating bastards. 683 again, I'm buying. 679, I'm up 950 on it. I'm up 1,000 on it now. Now I'm up 1,100 on it today. Buying more. I'm up 1,200 on it. Buying more. I'm up 2,000 on it now. Buying more. Filling at 710. I'm up 1,900. Filling at $7. Filling at $6.95. I'm up 1,400 on it. Now I'm up 1,500. I'm going to sell 250. Selling now. Just sold 250. I'm up 1,900 on it. I'm up 1,800 on it. I'm up 1,900 on it. I'm selling 250. I'm up 2,200 on it. I'm up 2,000 now. I've got 2,400 shares left. They're about to come up over my dollar cost average. I'm up 2,100 now. I'm selling at market. It's near the high of the day of 725. I'm selling here. I'm selling here, folks. I'm up 2,000. I'm up 1,900. Selling, selling, selling. I'm selling shares here, folks. Now I'm going to come in 20 at a time. I'm going to buy here at 706. Buying at 707, 708. Got 703 I just bought there. Buying at 701. Got it at 7. Got it at 696. Got it at 695. This is a good place to buy it when they run it down from that 740s to 606, 697, 698. Just bought it again, 696, and it stopped. It's going back up now. Bought it again at 697, now 699. Buying here now, 690. I'm trying to catch 688. Then I'm going to sell it again at 720 after I get 688. There's 686. I bought 20 there. And then I'm going to sell it all at 720, folks. Watch. This is exactly what I was talking about this morning. The run down to the 677 or 666, and then back up over it goes over 7. This is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Yep. Trying to get a 677. There's the KY flag at 673.5. Buying here 20 shares at a time. Got it at 673 again. They love that number now. I don't know why that number's been important to them lately to get the 73. But 73 is a good buy number now these days, folks. That's a number they try to hold it. You can see them trying to hold 673 now. I don't know why. They used to never use this number, but now 73 has become an accumulation point. Now I have 2,100 shares. Notice it's not dropping. It's just getting accumulated here now at this number. And I don't, like I said, I don't know when that number became a big number for them, but it sure is now. Buying, and I'm now rising again. Now we're at 678. Now we're at 680. Next leg up, folks. Here we go. The next leg up. Trying to drop it. Just filled at 659. And I love this. Buy at 655, folks. That's a good number. 630 even. 657 I just bought. 653 I just bought. 659 I just bought. 652 I just bought. 652 again. And now they're trying to accumulate at 655, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to accumulate 655. Yep, and if you remember, this was a big number for them yesterday too. They got all they could there at 655, and then they really knocked it down. But I'm buying here because I know they love that number. 658 I just got again, and they're trying again to get us all. Why has 657 become something for them lately? This is another number that they've just really been going doggedly for. 657 and 658. They just really have been all over that lately. And I bought at 662 now, so I don't know why they couldn't hold 657. Now I'm buying 662 again. I guess they can't hold. And they're going to try to hold it, I guess, at 666 for a while. Yep. Try and see if that'll hold people away from it for a while. 666. Filled at 658 just then. Now 657 again. This number, man, is really something they're digging their heels into. They like this number now. I don't know why 657 just became such a number for them. But now I'm filling at $6.62. So sayonara 657s. I can't wait to see how high this thing's going to go now. Market makers running everybody out of it, scaring everybody out again. Take it down to 666 like that's going to keep them out. I don't think so. I got 1,100 to buy with, and look at it just sitting here at 657, folks, 655. So common to see this. Trying to get it to break 650 now. But instead, they just keep accumulating at 655 now. See that? It's one of the numbers they love. And look, folks, there's not a lot of selling here. There's no big candlesticks coming out here. There's no huge selling here. This is not a big dump to hold it here. This is teeny shit. It is, folks. Teeny tiny stuff they're trying to hold this down with now. Teeny tiny stuff they're trying to hold it with. Yep, and now it's back over 666, so sayonara. That game's over. That's over, folks, and here she goes. And I'm up 1,300 on this position today. And no more 666s available. No more. Bye-bye. And watch it go now like it was going to go earlier. They had to get down here and accumulate a lot around 655, though, before they let it go. And I'm just filling more and more as the price rides up to God's number. I just filled at 679. Riding up to God's number, folks. And now I have 3,000 shares of this stock. Now I'm going to watch this thing rise. Watch it go, folks. There's God's number. Last time for God's number, 677. This is going to be your last call. Last call for 677 right now. Last call, 677. The bid is 672. The ask is 674. The bid is 672. The ask is 674. Why are they so big on this 673 number now? What's become of them? Why are they trying to hold 673? Why? And now the bid is 673 and the ask is 676. But why is there so much effort to hold this thing at 673? And now they raised it to 674. Oh, yeah. 677 is now the bid. And now they're trying to hold a 676 bid, 678 ask to buy all they can at God's number. Before this thing rockets to heaven, probably. The bid 677, the ask 679. The bid is now 673, the ask is 676. Wonder what happened to all the 666 shares. Wonder what happened to all the 666 shares. Where'd those go to? That the market manipulators had thrown out for their others to buy in, and now look at it rise. Folks, I'm not falling for it. Why is it this 673 again? What is the number 673 become such a big deal for them? Why? Why are they trying so hard to get that? You can see it just sitting here. There's a big wall here accumulating at 675, folks. Right there, 673. My dollar cost average is now all the way down to 703. Soon these shares are going to run out, folks. I don't need to buy anymore. I'm going to stop buying them. I'm going to watch it rise. 673 the bid, 675 the bid now, and 679 is the ask. 680 is the ask, 678 is the bid, and up she goes, folks. Up she goes. And let's entice them here, give them some shares. Let's give them some shares at 681, 684, 686, 687, 688. We'll give them some of those shares. Come on down. Come on up here and buy these from me. Bid is 672, ask 673. I don't know why this has become such a big number for him lately, the 673. I just don't know why. And here we go, folks. I'm going to start selling now. Yep. 673 bid, 676 ask. Why? 673, 674. Like I said, don't know why this has really become a big number for them to accumulate now. 673, but it definitely is. It's definitely one of their favorite numbers now to get shares. And hold prices at. I'll buy right here. Oh, I can't buy that many. I'm getting down on funds. I'll buy 666 for the very last time if I can. I'm up 1,100 on this position today, ladies and gentlemen. 668 bid, 670 on the ask. Listen, you got to ask yourself, folks, if the price already was just driven all the way down here, why didn't it fall any further? Why didn't it fall any more? Why didn't they keep making it fall? Okay? Because they just wanted to accumulate it, folks, at the low. That's why. They wanted to accumulate it. Well, none of these, I was a little bit over expectative when I was putting these buy orders in down here at the 570s, but you just never know, folks. You don't know. After a halted, you just never know how low it'll go. You just don't know. And I'll try and buy 666. Confirm. Try and buy 667. Try and buy 668. And I don't know exactly why this 673 has become a big number now for them, but it sure is. And I just got 668, 667. Thank you. I just got those two. Thank you very much. And how long are they going to try to hold this here at 666, I wonder? All day? You think they can hold it all day long at 666? No. In fact, the bid is now 674 and the ask is 677. Yeah. But look at that bid again. 671, ask 674. Why are they wanting so much at 673, folks? When did this become a big number for them? 673. I've never seen that. And now it's all the way up to 677, 678. So now they're just going to try to hold it God's number. And they're beyond that now. 678, 680. And here we go, folks. I'm going to start selling here. 681 is my first order. And I'm going to sell here at 689. $20 at 689. I just sold 687 and 691, folks. And here we go. And I'm also going to sell at market right here. Sold at 691, selling at market. Sold at 691, 689, 688. Oh, yeah, you got to sell at 688, 690, 688 through 690. You have to sell. And they just went over my dollar cost average. Yep, they're 2 cents below my dollar cost average now, ladies and gentlemen. 1 cent below me, and now I'm up 1,800. Now I'm up 2,190, and I'm selling. Yep, LTRY, 40% up and pulling back. Thank you. I just sold at $7, 707 even. I'm selling here, selling like mad. I got 2,500. I'm selling 20 at a time. I got 695, 693. And now I got a lot of money to buy with. So when they pull it down here to 688, I'm going to buy there. Confirm. After selling all those 690s there, you got to sell there. Now listen, folks, you got to sell up here. Sell at 706, 707, 708, please. Sell 50 shares at a time. 706, 707, 708, please. All right. Then I want you to come up here and I want you to put in sell orders at 738. Try and put in 711, 712, 713. I just bought at 689 because I expected them to drop it to 688. Try and buy here at 666, 668. Okay, I just restarted the stream. Holy cow. Look at this thing rising, folks. Beautiful. Look at it rise. Up 1,700 on this position now. Buy it at 688, sell it at 720, folks. I always tell you that. Buy it at 688, sell it at 720, folks. It's a no-brainer. See these orders I got in up here? 730 even, 738. I'm going to go in 743, 740. I'm going to go out 741, 742. Then I'm going to start selling some big orders here. I'm going to sell 100 at 743, 100 at 744. I'm going to sell 100 at 776. And 777. All right, now let's come down here and start buying 5 at a time. 5 at market. Buy at market. 683 again. Wow. I guess now they've decided to stop accumulating at 673, and the new number is 683 to try to hold it at. Well, that's not going to hold either. And so I'm just going to buy here. 683 again if I can. 686 now. Uh-oh. That's not good, shorty. 691. Uh-oh, shorty. That's really bad. And I'm up 2,000 on this position today now. Total net value of my account has gone from $10,000 2 months ago to $13,000 right now. $13,033. And let's stay in here. Every time they try to take this thing down to 683, I'm going to buy that sucker again. Yeah, I just got a 690 buy. And I'm selling 696. Just sold 696. Just sold 696. Bid is 692. Ask is 698. Bid is 693. Ask is 695. Well, there's nowhere else for it to go but up. The 688 bids are done. Oh, jeez. The bid is now 694. The ask is 698. The bid is 694. The ask is going to be $7 in a second and over. The bid is 693. The ask is 697. The bid is 693. The ask is 695. The bid is 690. The ask is 693. The bid is 690. Ask 693. I wonder what happened to all the 688 shares. Did they go the same place the 677s did and the 666s? Into the longs pockets? There's another one at 686. I'll buy there. 690 I just got. Buy at market. Confirm. 690 again. Huh. I guess they don't care about 688 anymore. They're just going to let it run now. There it is. 688. I got it. I got one last 688 right there. Did you see that? I got the very last one, folks. And now we're filling at 692. All right. And here we go, folks. The bid is now 691. The ask is 694. The bid is 690. The ask is 694. The bid is 690. The ask 694. The bid 690. The ask 694. The bid 690. The ask 694. I'm going to let them have 5 shares. I'm going to let them have 5 at a time here. Just gobble me up. Gobble me up here. Come on up and take my shares from me right now. Come on. You can take them all, and you can take them from me at my number that I want to sell them, 693. Come on in here. Come on in. Take my shares. Sorry about your luck. I know you've been forced into buying my shares now, but you got to do it, man. You got to buy them. I'm up $1,900 on them. And it's interesting that I keep putting in a sell order 1/2 down, and they drop it. All right, here we go, folks. Let's watch my order start selling now. And let's buy underneath them so we can put some pressure on them. Let's come in at 687, come in at 688. Oh, yeah, here we go, folks. Just sold 690, 692. Just sold 692, 691. Thank you for taking my shares, and I'm up $2,000. Let's give them some more here to have. Let's make it easy on them, man. Take it easy on the shorts. Bid 689, ask 692. Putting in the KY flag, a 1/2 cent under my sell order. Buy them from me now. Having to buy over their favorite number. As they try now to take it down to Catfish Tyler's dollar cost average right now. Trying one more time to get down to my dollar cost average before they let it go. Bid 676, ask 680. They'll come back up to me, believe me. They'll come right on back up here. And some of these 100 share orders I got to get rid of because I want to buy as they market manipulate this down here now. I want to buy these shares. Trying to get it down to my dollar cost average right now. They're giving desperation mood here for buying at my dollar cost average. Trying to buy it now at my dollar cost average. You can clearly see they've got it right at my dollar cost average, folks, and they're going to try to buy at my dollar cost average. And this is no coincidence, folks. This is daily. This is the daily activity. Take it down to my dollar cost average and get as much as they can. 2 cents below me, folks. Look at that. 2 cents below me. Now 1 cent below me. Now 2 cents below me. This is so every day, folks. This is what happens every single day. It's no coincidence, folks. I keep telling you, this is not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that the most number of shares have been filled here 1 cent over my dollar cost average there. And they keep trying to take it down to my dollar cost average. They keep trying to get it there. See that? And I mean, they just try it over and over and over, folks. They just try this game over and over and over, take it down to my low, and then back up. And I'm going to sell it to them here. Watch them buy from me now. They got all they could at my dollar cost average again, and now I'm going to make them buy from me up here. Yep. Yes, sirree. They got to buy my shares. They just did at 681. I'm up 1,700 on this position now. Just sold 681 again. I'll do this all day, folks. I'll do this all day long. Market manipulators are in my domain, baby. This is where my domain is. What are you going to do now, Shorty? Halt this thing? Going to halt it now that you're in a freaking pickle and you don't know what the hell to do? Insane. Just sold 680, just sold 680, just sold 680. Just sold 680, 680. Just sold 680. Just sold 678. Beautiful. Come on, take some more from me at 680. Just sold 678. Interesting how it's sitting at my right where my orders are, huh? You sold 678. I'll just keep selling them here. I'm up 1,600, folks. I'll sell them here and sell them and sell them. Just sold 678 again. Interesting, huh? How they try to sit it right below my orders and just sit there. Look at this number, 67899. And they see my sell orders here. This is why that number's there. Just sold 679. That's why they've stopped it here. Folks, that's exactly why they've stopped it here. And now I got them in between a rock and a hard place because they're just having to buy my market share orders at the number that they've got sitting 1 penny below where my orders are. See that? I got them. I got them, folks. They got to buy from me. And now back down to 1 penny below my dollar cost average, where I will buy. Oh yeah, I'll buy now. Here, right below my dollar cost average. This is the game, folks. This is the game. This is the game they've got going on, and I love it. Yep. Keep trying, shorty. Now buying at 5 cents below my dollar cost average. And notice they just put the KY flag in at 66991. Yes, sirree. 2 cents below my dollar cost average is what they're going for, folks. Isn't it interesting how the number doesn't move? They get it down there, it just doesn't move. It just sits there and sits there and sits there. And you have to know, why aren't they running it down anymore? Why aren't they taking it any lower? Why don't they make it just keep falling? Why? Who makes the decision to buy a lot at 669? Who does that? To start buying at 669 and now 670? Who's making the decisions on what number they're going to stop running it down and then start accumulating it? Is what I want to know. And who is it that's at New York that's watching me and playing so diligently off of my dollar cost average? Who is it there that's doing this every day and sitting at 2 cents below me? And who is that? Who is it watching me like that that's doing this here? That's what I want to know. Who is playing the game and who's watching my numbers and who's going by my numbers? Listen, I'm curious, guys. Why are you guys so concerned about a 1 minute delay? Who gives a shit? Really? What's 1 minute gonna do? Well, I guess they've just run out of all the fake shares at my dollar cost average to sell away. I don't understand why there's such worry over a 1 minute delay. We just had a 15-minute delay, you guys said. I got news for you. The numbers that you're looking at on Yahoo are sometimes 15 to 20 minutes delayed. Yeah, these market makers, though, boy, they're trying to hold it here close to my dollar cost average as long as they can. They're trying to hold it here at 673, and the reason my dollar cost average is there is because I know that. And just interesting to see how long they're going to try to hold this here at this price. And there they are again, 1 penny below my dollar cost average again. What do you know, folks? What do you know? And I'm just going to buy right along with them, folks, at my dollar cost average. Look at that, folks. It's not a coincidence, people. It's no coincidence. If you think it is, you're wrong. It's not a coincidence that this happens every single day. This is too strange that this happens every single day, isn't it, folks? And literally, it doesn't matter where my dollar cost average is. That's a moot point. It doesn't matter where I make my dollar cost average. It doesn't matter. They're going to take the price down to below my dollar cost average. Like I said, it doesn't matter where it is. They're going to try. They're going to try. And I just bought at 664 right then. And now I just filled at 668 again. You know, well, I'm just going to keep buying here. 666. What do you know? Oh, that's scary. That's so scary, you shorters. You market makers, man. I'm sure everybody's just freaking petrified right now to see that number on their screen. I bet that just scares the bejesus out of everybody. These market makers. Let's take away some of these big orders up here, up high I got. Because I want to buy some more while they try to accumulate. I'll accumulate with them at 666, folks. There we go. Let's go get some here. Let's get some 10 cents below where we just got to. So 664. Thank you very much. You're going to let me lower my dollar cost average here, aren't you? And don't worry, folks, when I lower my dollar cost average here, they'll still hold it 2 cents below me. Okay, it doesn't matter where it is. If I was to bring my dollar cost average now down to 666, they'd be sitting at 664, I promise you. Okay, I promise you they would. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I am for dollar cost average. It doesn't make a bit of difference where I am. Look at the chumps put in a 66501. I just laugh at them so bad. Oh, yeah, I laugh at them. Yep. I laugh in their faces. Buying all I can. Look at that, 66301, trying to put in a buy there, 66301. Now it's back up to 664, 665. They've been trying this all day to hold it down here. They're going to let me lower my dollar cost average. If they keep it here long enough at 664, I'm going to drop my dollar cost average. Doesn't matter. They'll still hold it 2 cents below it. Look at all the fear that's out there in the market at 10:30, by the way. It's 10:30. This is algorithm switch time. Always at 10:30, folks. Buying now at 661. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, market makers. I appreciate it a lot. And just let me fill some more here at 661, please. I can lower my dollar cost average, please. There you go. There's that old number. They tried it again. 657, folks. They tried it one last time today. And they just got a 655 right then with me. All right. Yeah, nicely done. Way to market manipulate down to 655. Your favorite, one of their favorite numbers, ladies and gentlemen, as we've witnessed many, many times yesterday. They held this price at 655 yesterday for an hour or two. 655, 657. They had it there for about an hour, hour and a half. And now it's already gone. So that's not the same as yesterday, folks. It's the same desperate effort to get the same price, but it didn't stay there for an hour and a half, did it? No, it did not. It did not. It did not. It did not. It did not stay down to 655 today like yesterday for an hour and a half. Sorry, I see how hard you're trying that, but it's not going to happen today, shorty. And we're already filling now at 659, so toodles 655s. I know that was just very short-lived. Very short-lived. I guess people are just ready to just keep buying it now since they saw what it did yesterday. 650, 659. Oh, yeah, 658. It's beautiful. Thank you for all that effort, folks. Thank you for all your manipulative efforts. Thank you. Thank you for letting me only be up $909 now. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for me being up $906, and now I'm up $909 as the manipulators work their 1030 algorithm magic. 1030 algo magic. 652 I'm filling now, and have no fear. There is no fear, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know the word. 652 I'm buying, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, market manipulators. I am now up $900 on this position, filling at 651 along with really virtually no one else. There's not any sellers here, really. There's no real volume behind these sells. There's none. You can look at the candlesticks. There's really no volume on them. And I'll show you what I mean here. Let's go look at the chart now on it. SYTA. Nice effort there to push it below the 200. That was sweet. And I see what you're trying. It's a very nice effort to hold it under the 200. Yes, indeed. Come on at it, baby. Look at the buyers coming in. More buyers than sellers. Yep. More buyers than sellers coming in here, folks. I just picked up a 653. Just got a 654. I guess it's done. I guess that's it for the 655s. Now I'm filling at 657. Yike. Look out, shorts. You let me get a 653 there, and now the price is already 657? How come you can't hold the 655 even? That's what I want to know, and that's why I'm buying more. Oh, no, 658 now. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete, shorty. That's not good. That's not good at all. You need to have that 655 number again. Come on. Where's that 655? Show that strength and that dominance. Come on, show that power that you have. Show all that power and hold it at 655, your favorite number to buy shares. Oh, damn, I just filled at 656, you sorry asses. Come on. Come on, man. And now it's 659. Jeez, oh, Pete's, it's running away, folks. Market manipulators are out. They're done. It's all over. The price is now 661. Oh, no, it's running, folks. Shorty done run out of fake shares, I guess. Shorty done run out of all the 655 fake shares now. And look at this thing go, folks. 661 I'm filling now. Oh, no. And the bid has come up to 660 now. Oh, jeez, Shorty. What are you going to do? What you going to do, Shorty? What you going to do? The bid is 660 now. The ask is 662. And, man, have these market manipulators played their game today with this thing. Somehow got the SEC to halt the stock because it was running up and was up a whole 5%. They got the SEC to halt the stock when it was up 5% today, people. They got them to halt the stock up 5%. I know it sounds unbelievable, but they were able to do it. They were able to do it, folks. They were able to halt the stock somehow, only up 5%. I've never witnessed that in my entire life. I've never, ever seen that happen. I've never seen a stock halted up 5% in my entire life. Never, folks. Never. I've never seen it. I've never seen it, folks. And in case you didn't notice, I just filled at 664, 9 cents higher, 10 cents higher than I was just filling for 3 or 4 minutes ago. And now I'm filling at 668, folks, and she's gone. She's out of here. There is no market makers running this thing down anymore, baby. It's time for it to fly. Just filled at 667 now, so they can't even hold the 668. So come on in with me, folks. Just filled at 668 now. Come on in with me, folks. Come on. The bid is now 669. And up she goes, folks. Just filled at 670. And look at all those shares I got to buy down there at the 655 just then, folks. How do you like that? Man, oh, man. Oh, my gosh. This is sweet. 669's the bid. 670's the ask. And once again, they've nestled in 2 cents below my dollar cost average, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, baby. That's right. Look at it again. 2 cents below my dollar cost average. It's almost unbelievable. And now we're filling at 663 again as the market makers try not to concede. They're begging to keep this thing under 666, folks. But the question I have is, if they couldn't hold it at 655 3 minutes ago, how the hell are they going to hold it here now? All right? If they couldn't hold it at 655 5 minutes ago, how are they going to hold it at 666 now? It's a good question to ask. You know what? I think I'm going to let them buy some shares from me at 666 just because I feel nice. Just because I feel nice and I'm up $1,000 today, I think I'm going to let them buy some from me at 666. There you go, shorty. I'll even let you buy some from me at 664 too, so you can get those. And we'll give them a 662 share here, a couple there. There we go. Come on up and take my shares from me. Come on up and take my shares from me. They're yours for the taking right now. There you go. I know you'd want them. I know you'd want them, folks. Bid is 660, ask is 663. The bid just came up to 661. The ask is 663. I just sold 662. Thank you. Thanks for buying those from me. I'm up $1,245 on this position today. You want some more? There you go. Come and get those shares. Nice. That's nice. I knew you'd want them. I knew you'd want them. I knew you'd want them. And the cool thing is I can just keep selling them to them and keep making money. There you go. Nice. Just bought from me at 663. Now I'm up $1,245. Let's let them buy some more there. There we go. Oh, 666 you just bought, and 667. Who's paying more than your favorite number? Jeez. Let's go ahead and give them some more cheap ones here. We'll give them 5 at a time. Let them make an exit, an easy exit. 5 shares each. Let them get on out of here, folks. Bid is 665, ask 667. Let's let them have some 666 from me while I'm only up 1,300 now. There we go. Come on up here and get some 666 from me. I know you love them. I know how much you guys like that. There you go. Nice. You want some more? Come on up and eat it. There it is, 666. There you go. Thank you. Now let's let you buy some 667 from us. And we'll give you another little taste of 666 since you guys like that number so much. Come on up, take my shares. Come on up and take my shares. I'll let you have these too. Come on. I know you want them. I know your market makers are working hard here. But what are you going to do now? Buy from me at $661 while I'm up $1,100. That's what you're going to do. Buy from me at $662. That's nice. Buy from me at $662. Thank you. Buy from me at $661. Thank you very much. Buy from me at $661. I appreciate it. Buy from me at 661. Uh-oh, you're buying from me at 664 now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, shorts. Where's all the fake 661 shares? Oh, jeez. Now they're buying from me at 664, folks. That's not good, shorty. 664 they're buying from me. I'm up 1,275 on this position today. The bid is now 663. The ask is market makers love number 666. The bid is 663. The ask is 665. Samantha, you don't understand. I have no pressure on the market, Samantha. None. I'm not putting any pressure selling 5 shares at a time. The market makers do that. The market makers are the ones that put pressure on the stock, not me. I couldn't affect it with a 5-share order if I had to. I couldn't have any effect on it at all. None. Nope. I'm up $1,217 on this stock. That's why I'm selling it now here. Don't worry, it'll go on up. I'm just letting them get a little so I can put some cash away if they try to take a yank on it and run it down. I don't have any cash. I'm cash strapped now. I'm going to let them buy these shares from me. I'm just selling 5 at a time. It has no effect on the price, believe me. None. None whatsoever. I have no effect on the price. Just sold 664. Just sold 665 next, probably. I just think it's interesting that they consistently drive the price down to below my dollar cost average 2 cents, and then they consistently, no matter where my sell orders are, they sit right below it, one below, and just accumulate there. Isn't that interesting? So I'm in a position where I just say, well, screw you. If you're going to accumulate there, I'm just going to let you accumulate my shares while I'm up 1,200, if that's the game you want to play. So look at that. They just bought 667, 668, 669. $667 now. All right, I'll take these away. Because if they can't hold 666, folks, this thing's going to go much higher. If they can't hold 666, they're in trouble, folks. And I just filled a 666, see? And I just got a 665. So they're going to try to accumulate it here now. I just got a 664. Just bought a 663. Just bought 664. It's tight range, folks. I'm going to sell 666. I'm going to sell 667. Tight range they're trading in here. I'm going to sell 668. Going to sell 669, and I'm going to sell 670. You'll see. Then I'm going to keep buying here. Got a 663. Got a 664. Got a 664. Just bought 664. Just bought 664. Just bought 664. Just bought a 664. Just bought 664. Just bought 664. I wonder why they don't have any more 655 shares. Just bought 654. Just bought 664. Why doesn't anybody want to sell 663 here? Why don't they want to sell 663? You mean they're accumulating at 664, 10 cents below my dollar cost average? Is that what they're doing? Really? You think they'd do that? Well, they sure don't care about dropping it any to 663 and letting me buy there. Nope. Got another 664 on the market buy. Come at it again. What a mystery. 664. Huh. How do you like that? Selling at 663 and a half now. 663 and a half just sold. $663 and a half. Now 664. 663 and a half. Who's accumulating here? And for how long will they accumulate it? Just bought 663. Just bought 662. Just got 661. Holy crap. It just jumped to 666, 667. Here we go, folks. Here we go. She is out of here. That was the quick drop before the pop. I just sold 667. I just sold 668. Let's let them have some at 671. I'm only selling 5 shares, folks. 5 sells 672, 673, 674. Sell them there. Here they come, folks. They're going to take my shares now. The rundown and the manipulation has ended, folks. And the buyers are coming in. The bid is 666 now. The ask is 668. The bid is now their favorite number, 666. And the ask 667. But no, there's no such thing, ladies and gentlemen, as manipulation in the marketplace. Do not think that. That's just happenstance that the number's being held at 666. And I just filled at 678. 668, I mean. There we go. Just sold 673. Just sold 672. And now I'm going to start selling 50 shares at a time. I'm going to walk them down. Take away my sell order at my dollar cost average. Take away all those sell orders there. I'm up 1,480 on this position now. Buy at market. Try and buy 669 again. Buying at market. 669 I just got. 668 I just got. And folks, if they can't hold a 666 right here, screw the shorts. Screw them bad. 668 I'm filling now, over and over. 668. The bid is 667 now. They don't even care about getting 666 anymore, folks. They're trying to buy at 667 now. This is a great, great sign. They don't even care about the 666 anymore. They're trying to buy at 667, folks. There's another buy at 666 for me. Thank you. I'll get some more 666 here. I guess all the 661s are gone now, folks, and the 662s are gone. All you can do now is manipulate and hold at 666, folks, the devil's number, which is not the devil's number anymore, in case you weren't aware of that. But what a coincidence, they would have the number now holding at 666 as long as they can. What a coincidence, folks. But no. It's not market manipulation, people. That's not to be... Don't go pointing fingers at anybody and calling it what it really is. Don't do that. Don't call it what it isn't. It's not market manipulation, no matter how obvious it appears to be that. No matter how obvious it is what they're doing. It's not market manipulation, folks. Don't be misconstrued. Just the mere fact that I've been sitting here now for 3 minutes, putting in 5 share orders, every single one of them filling at 666 repeatedly. Why isn't the price falling anymore, folks? This is what you need to ask. Why aren't they making it fall anymore? Why aren't the market manipulators making the price continue to fall? Why are they content so much with acquiring shares at 666? Trying to buy now at 6555. Come on down. I'm waiting on you at 661. 660. There we go. I got a 659 again just then. I was waiting on that, folks. I was waiting on it. They've been very deliberate about trying to get 657s today, too. Very, 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 very hard trying to get 657s today. A lot. They've been trying to get as many 657s and 655s as they could. $11 And you know what, folks? While I'm up $1,096 on this stock right now, I'm going to sell 2,500 shares of it right now while I'm up $1,093. And I see their market manipulation effort here. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep buying. I see that little dump effort right there. Somebody's trying to pull the wool over people's eyes, folks. They're trying to do that. 659 I just got. Nice. Come on in, the water's fine. You can buy the stock at 659. Well, now you can get it at 660. I guess they ran out of all the 659s. And now you can buy it at 661s because I guess they just ran out of all the 660s. Yep, you can buy it now 2 cents higher than I just bought it for. And it continues to rise, folks, and it's going to. And so today we witnessed something I've never seen in the history of a stock ever. Yep, 5% up and a halt put on it. That's right, folks. This stock was up 5% and they halted it, folks. I've never seen that in my life before. I've never, ever, ever seen a stock up 5% and halted in my lifetime. It's never occurred. I've never seen it happen. Like I said, this thing was getting ready to just go parabolic on them, and they had to pull the plug 5% up, folks. They had to pull the plug and give people a chance to put the brakes on this thing and put some sell orders all through here. They had to give them a chance because it was going to go much, much higher, but they stopped it when it was up 5%, folks. That should give you an indication. That should give you an indication of where this is really going to go after the market makers get all their manipulation over with, where it's really going to go today. By the fact that they stopped it when it was only up 5%, folks, that should tell you what it's really going to do here very soon, most likely. Because of that deliberate stop. How do they get a stock to stop going trading at only 5% up? How do they have the power to call the SEC or the SEC to step in and stop it from when it's only up 5%, folks? Like I said, I've never seen it in my life. I've never seen it in my entire life. I've never seen it. I've never seen a stock only up 5% get halted. That wasn't even funny. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm laying the facts out. I've never ever seen a stock up 5% get halted. Not once in my lifetime, ever. And what that tells me, somebody wanted to get it down and get in, accumulate, keep working it all afternoon, keep scaring people, make them think it's going to go up, scare them down, up, down. They're playing this thing like a fiddle, folks. They're playing it like a fiddle right now. And they got the SEC, unfortunately, to help them out. And I already told you, if you watch the interview by Jim Cramer, hedge funds and how they manipulate the market, they ask him in the middle of the interview, what about the FCC and their decision? He says they're in on it. He actually says they're in on it in the interview. I mean, so they're not going to do anything. If the money's offered to them, they're going to halt the damn stop. If it's only up 5%, if they get, hey man, we need you to halt this thing. We need some help here. We'll send you over some money with Bitcoin. Don't worry, it'll all be hidden and no one will know. And this is just me saying this. I could be completely wrong, but I've never seen a stock halted 5% up in my lifetime. I've never seen it before. Huh. Beyond me to figure out how come a stock is only up 5% and it gets halted, but they'll let stocks fall a whole dollar yesterday afternoon, 40% drop in 30 minutes. They let that thing drop and then they halted it right before the market was so you couldn't trade it anymore. This stock, man, this thing has really got some powerful entities that are market manipulating this stock, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I've never seen a stock up 5% get halted in my lifetime. Not once. Not once. Brunette or die, that's shit, that's nothing. I've seen stocks that have approvals by the FDA up 200%, up 300%, up 400%. It's nothing, Andrew. I've seen stocks in the pharmaceuticals go up way, 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 way higher. I mean, this stock is being manipulated big time, people. It's being manipulated in a massive, massive, massive way by the stock market, and including the SECs, who's a part of it, by halting it today up 5%. I don't give a shit the thing went up 30%. They don't stop these daggum pharmaceutical company stocks that run up 100%, 120, 130, 150, 200, 250, 300, 455. They don't care. Why would they pick on this one? That's what I want to know. Who's pulling the strings, and who's got the orange juice futures bullshit happening is what I want to know. Telling you, man, I've seen some crazy things happen in the market before, but I've honestly never seen a stock that was only up 5% get halted. I don't care how low it was. Did they halt it when it ran down 15%? Did they do that this morning? Did they halt it when it dropped 5% this morning and save everybody so they could put in their sell orders? Shit, no. They didn't halt this thing when it dropped 5% this morning. They didn't give a shit about it dropping. They didn't give a dang about it dropping, folks. But oh boy, don't let that thing go up 5%. Oh boy, we got to pull the plug on that thing right now. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, there could be some people that are going to lose 5% here. Let's pull the plug on it. Jeez. You understand the stupidity of that and how ridiculous it sounds? The stock we're trading right here, SYTA. SYTA. They had it down 15, almost 20% this morning, and it started to turn around and run up real quick. And once it was up 5%, they slammed the door and said, no, we can't let these people make money. We can't let retailers make any money off the stupid shorters. We got to stop it right here, 5%. Let's let the shorters get some sell orders in there and sell the motherfucker. Excuse my language. Sometimes, you just got to put it out there and you got to say it what it is, man. That's just total bullshit. SEC should not fine them $25,000. They ought to fine them frickin' $250,000 or $2.5 million and stop the blatant bullshit that's going on in this market today. If that isn't what happened to this stock this morning, isn't proof of the fact that market manipulation is absolutely. SYTA is halted at Robinhood even with settled funds. It's all a big frickin' scam, everyone. It's a huge frickin' money-making scam. I'm telling you, folks, this freaking market is rigged. It's rigged to the absolute full extent of rigging that can be possibly rigged. This market is rigged. I just filled at 643. Why? Because they love to manipulate to a 644 buy. I just bought at 639 because, again, they love the 638 number as well. There it is. They just hit the 638 number just then, and I just bought there. 638 is a good number to buy, folks. 638. And now look at the bid, 641, ask 645. That's just to try to get a 644 buy-in. They want the 644 number. Right there it is. Look at that. 643.45. Now 644.45. That's an accumulate, folks. Right there, 644. Buy it. There's where you buy, 644, folks. And I'm going to call that the new low of the day, 644. Manipulate and hold. They're now 647, and we're rising. All right. Way to go, market makers. That's very impressive that you could get some 644 buys in there before you run it up to what, 10 or 11 or 12? Is that what you got in stores? That was what was about to happen before you halted it? Is that what was about to happen? It was going to go all the way over $10 and you were told what the news was or something that ran it up and spiked it, and you wanted to get in and manipulated it down to 644 and buy it where I'm buying it now? Well, you did a good job, man. I hope you don't go to prison for it. I know you won't. That's the same. You're only going to get a little slap on the wrist for this if they catch you, whatever you just did. It's hideous, folks. It's just, it should be criminalized. Whoever's behind what they did today to this stock should be sitting behind bars. Halting a stock up 5%. They should be disgusted with themselves. The karma's going to come around on them, though, folks. You'll see what happens here after all this little manipulation and market bullshit and having this thing fall only 1.2%. That's all it's down, folks. 1.2% down. I'm still up $515 on it today. Even though they've manipulated it, I'm still up $512 now. Screw the shorts. Man, I tell you though, man, LTBR up 40% and it was not halted. Yeah, exactly. It's a perfect example. It's just so ridiculous that they would halt this thing at 5%. And that's the reason that I'm filling my truck up with it now, ladies and gentlemen. That's the reason I'm buying all these shares now while they are driving it down at 10:30 to 11:15. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they have a plan to push this thing up over 10 or 11 or 12 is going to come to fruition. And you're going to see it right in front of your very eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to start buying here again because I want to buy at 643 with these mothers. Bid is now 641 at 643. And I just wonder when is the time that they've set to make it go to $10 a share, and how many times will the son of a bitches halt the thing on the way there? It's just so frustrating to see this for all of you retailers that are with me, to see them rip us off like that. They're ripping us off by halting the stock up 5%, folks. They're ripping off the American public. They're trying to deceive everybody. They're trying to fake everyone out. Again, I've never ever in my lifetime seen a stock halted up 5%. Never have I ever witnessed that. I've never owned a stock that was halted up 5%. They usually won't even touch a stock in a halt until it's up at least 30 or 40. They didn't halt this thing yesterday when it was up 47%, or day before. Did they halt it? No, they didn't halt it all damn day. They let it drop $1 and then up $1 and down $1 and up $1. They didn't halt it one friggin' time, folks. This is what makes me so mad about this today. Who decided today to have the power to make it stop trading while it was rocketing? Man, it was rocketing. I was up $2,000 when they halted it. And now I'm only up 423. Now I'm only up 331 as these bastards keep monkeying around with the damn thing. It just makes me so mad, folks. I'm mad for you. I'm mad for me. And I'm mad for all of America that this is allowed to happen in the stock market. It's just, this is why so many retailers don't trade stocks. You just scare them out when you do this shit. You just make them go, what? Is this so rigged? Why is it so rigged? And then people just say, I've had it with this. I'm out. I'm just completely out. And look at this now. They've only got me up $24 today when I was up $2,000 today. Disgusting. Brunette or die. That's not true. That's not true. What you're saying isn't true. Unfortunately, I wish it was true, but it's not true. If it would have been true, they would have halted this thing when it went up $1 yesterday. This stock traded from a low of $4 and something to $9 yesterday. They didn't halt it once. They didn't halt it one time from a price in the 4s to the 9s. It was never halted. Look at the price on this stock yesterday. Look at the range on this stock yesterday. $4.28 for a low. Oh no, $4.89 for a low and $8.87. It went up 100% and was never, ever, ever stopped. It went up almost 100% and was never halted once yesterday. Can you explain that? Can anybody explain that? How a stock can go up 100% and not be halted and then go up 5% today and be halted? Anybody want to try and take that on? Anybody at all want to try and take that on? I tell you, I've seen some things in my lifetime, but man, I tell you what, man, that really, really pisses me off to see them do that today to this stock. And now I've gone from only $13 up to $361 up. So that's how fast they got some 633 buys, I guess. Good for them, 631s. Yeah, the market manipulators. I guess that's the new, get some 631 here during the 11:20 a.m. and I'm up now only 267. And I tell you, folks, man, like I said, never seen it before. Never, ever in my life have I seen a stock halted up 5%. Somebody ought to be looked into, and somebody ought to be big time looked into over that. Just really irks me to see that kind of manipulation occur in the stock market today. Yep, it's going to make me stop trading after this stock. I'm done, LB. I don't blame you. They're doing the same thing to SOFI. I'm cashing out of that too. Yeah. It's absurd and insane to see this kind of manipulation right in people's faces, blatantly right in your face. Screw you. We're gonna halt a stock up 5% today. Unbelievable. And now I'm up $88 on a stock I was up $2,000 when they halted it. Well, the only consolation there is that we know that it is being manipulated majorly by some big money players, and they're going to try to attrition everyone out today. But you can already see it starting its rise now. It's starting to climb now, and now I'm up 177 when I was just up $88. And it won't be long, folks. This thing's going to come. It's going to see. We're going to see our numbers here in a minute. I see that I'm only up 177, but I wouldn't be surprised to see me up 2,177 by the end of the day on this, after that manipulation that I just saw. And who are they trying to give the chance to buy it so cheap? Who is it that who is it that their buddies are that they've decided to let's run it down and let them buy it up cheap before we then take it to 10 and 11 and not halt it then? We won't halt it. We won't need to halt it again, guys. Let me just let you know, we're not going to halt it anymore at 5% up. We just halted it so that we could get the price down here and let everybody buy it. And then once we do, we won't halt it the next time, okay? We don't want to make it halt twice up 5%. That would be blatant market manipulation. We just wanted to stop at that one time up 5% so we could make it drop and be down 3% instead of up 5%. See how we made it fall 8% after we halted it? Isn't that nifty how we did that? But next time we let it go, we won't halt it. We promise. We're going to just let that thing go all the way to $20. But we had to halt it 5% because we wanted everybody to get a chance to buy the cheap here, 8% down from where we halted it. All right? So just so you're aware of that, we know you were up $2,000 and now you're only up $54, but that's okay because pretty soon we're going to let it go, and we're going to let it go up to 10 or 12 or 20, and if you're just smart enough to figure out what we're doing, you're going to make a shitload of money today. So just be cool and understand why we did what we did, how we did what we did, and now you can see the price starting to rise. Just chill out, folks. It'll go on up. We did our part. We got our friends all in now. Now that they're all in and they all covered their shorter positions and everybody got to manipulate it, we'll let it go. We'll let it go. Just let our friends buy a few more shares here in the 620s and 630s, and then we'll go back over 7 and 8 and 9, but let us do our thing here. Let our friends get everyone scared and everyone, let us do our thing. Don't worry, though. We're very concerned about you losing money. That's why we halted it today, okay? We saw you were up $2,000. We had to stop it there because we didn't want you losing any more. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy a little of my music while we watch this price go back up. And I'm going to pull this chart over here so you can see it a little bit better. There it is. Look at that lovely manipulation, folks. Oh, but we're not as low as we were before, so that's the end of that, I guess. They got it where they could. There we go. All right, folks, I'll be right back. I'll be back in 5 minutes. And let me pull this over here and pull it up to the top. Back in 5 minutes, folks. Enjoy some of my music here. And if you want to hear my original songs, you can hear them on Apple Music, Google Play. I'm a Tyler, last name Self, S-E-L-P-H. And if you look on the description down there by clicking on the title, you'll see a link to over 125 songs with videos that I have on YouTube, all original songs. So here we go. And the songs you're going to be listening to are on a CD, Small Fortune 1. This is going to be Small Fortune 1. My first CD I cut in the studio of King Snake Records with a guy by the name of Brian Bassett, who is the guitar player for Molly Hatchet. And he's the one that recorded or mixed down these songs for me that I hope you will now.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm thinking of squeezing and holding you tight. The telephone is so close, but you are so far away. And if I called, what would I say? Babe, I wanna see you again. Drive to you. Babe, I wanna take your hand. Drive to you. Will this feeling never end? Drive to you. Say, babe, I wanna drive to you. I'll never see you again. You're just my fantasy. But I can keep dreaming, wishing that my dreams could all come true. Don't think that I'll ever lose the urge to drive to you. Babe, I wanna see you again. Drive to you. Girl, I wanna take your hand, drive to you. Will this feeling never end? Drive to you. So babe, I wanna drive to you. Babe, I wanna drive to you. So babe, I wanna drive to you. Girl, I wanna drive to you. Smoke-filled bar, we met one night. Took a ride in my car and you held on tight. I can feel the heat rise as I looked in your eyes and I wanted you. It was getting too hot and I had to get cool. You said, how about my spot? Take a dip in my pool. I said, what do you think? And before you could blink, we were there. Like a fool. As I stared at that body, my temperature rose. I started to tear up my clothes as she dove in the pool. Swam for a while, went to her room. She lit those candles that smelled of perfume. As I scented my nose, but my temperature rose even more. What we did on that night, well, I'll never forget. As we both held on tight, wrapped in sheets soaking wet. And I started to think, man, she'd make quite a wife. Did she kiss me goodbye and have a good night? Johnny's feeling good tonight. He buys another round. The waitress serves them up. They do a toast and they shoot them down. It's just another weekend night like all those nights before. And Johnny and his friends will soon be staggering out the door. Hey Johnny, are you sure that you're okay to drive? I think this time you may have had too much. But Johnny says that he hasn't drank that much at all. And when he gets home, says he's going to call. But Johnny said that he hadn't drank that much at all. And he got home, well, he meant to call. But Johnny doesn't realize just how much he's had. And his trip home is gonna turn out bad. Well, the ambulance is racing down the street, and there lies Johnny's body on the ground beneath our feet. 90 miles an hour on the interstate southbound. He flipped his car and he flew 100 feet before he hit the ground. And all of Johnny's friends are there, and in disbelief they stand and stare. And all that anyone could say is, why did Johnny have to die that way? Johnny said that he hadn't drank that much at all. And when he got home, well, he meant to call. But if Johnny was alive today, I wonder what he'd have to say. Should be happy, but I'm feeling blue. And you keep saying keep partying, partying. You keep saying keep partying, partying. I ain't got nothing, Lord, I ain't got nothing new. nothing. Lord, I ain't got nothing new. Well, I went down to the pub to have a pina colada. They towed my car away. I had to pay $100. You keep saying keep partying, partying. You keep saying keep partying, partying. I ain't got nothing. Lord, I ain't got nothing, no.
Mr. Tyler Self on the tenor sax.
But I ain't got nothing. Lord, I ain't got nothing, no. I just lost
My little dog. And I can't find one shoe.
But
You keep saying keep partying, partying. You keep saying keep partying, partying. Ain't got nothing. Lord, I ain't got nothing new. Wow. Boom, bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
ain't got nothing new.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of Catfish rock and roll from the 1990s. A song co-written by me and Jimmy Tedder, a bass player out of my hometown of Winter Haven, Florida. He's an incredible artist, and that is really his song. I just modified it in a few places and changed some of the lyrics. I added a bridge and I added one verse there about the getting the car towed away, which happened to me. It did happen in downtown Orlando. Me and my guitar player both playing for peanuts at a venue, and after we left that venue, our cars were gone. So anyway, but I hope you like that song, and if you want to hear more, go over to your music provider online for Tyler, last name Self, S-E-L-P-H. Please subscribe and stream my music. I think you'll find it interesting, folks. I think you really will. Well, what are we doing now? We're going on back up. Okay, so SYTA, they got them a big old nut sack. They come up here. They get them a nice little woolly. They run it around sideways for a little while here. And this afternoon is probably going to see where its true intent is going. And that is where it was going to go this morning before they halted it, folks. So my feeling is that there was a reason that that spike was going to happen, but there's also a reason why someone wanted to hold it here in the low sixes for a while and get what they can, and just get what they can here from anybody that's willing to sell it to them. And I'm not going to sell it to them here. I might sell them 5 shares here, 5 shares there, put some in here just slowly higher. But I'm not going to sell to. I'm up $576. Now I'm up $699 on this position. Now I'm up $638. And this is on SYTA because, folks, they monitored it down. They manipulated it down to get all they can. Now I'm up $668 on the stock, see? So it's going up, folks. It's going to continue to go up. There was a reason they had to halt it. They had to get these shares at the cheap first. Folks, just trust my instincts of trading for 25 years here, okay? I've seen this kind of thing happen before, and I know why. You need to understand the whys and the hows, both situations. The news breaks out. The price starts to escalate. They see it's running like crazy. They call up on the phone. BlackRock, you got 27 million shares? Yep, we got 270 million. Can you sell 50 million shares of this stock right now for us? All right, sure. We'll short it first. Thanks for the call. Bye. And by the way, take care of Stu Bitcoin, okay? We don't want it traceable. Bye. Then they get on the horn and they call their people. All right, let's put in a short sell on right now. We're going to short the position SYTA. We're going to sell 50, 60 million shares. We're going to make the price fall from $8 because they've halted it now. We've got it halted, okay? So we're going to start selling it. All right, we're going to start selling the shit out of it, and they're going to halt it. They're going to halt it. We're going to start selling it, but we're going to buy the shit out of it, and they're going to halt it. Maybe that's what they did. All right, let's take up a long position now. We're going to run it up so fast, they'll halt it, and then we'll short the shit, and we'll start selling and get this thing down into the sixes for our buddies, okay? Down in the low sixes. That's what they did. Now I'm up 700 on it. And watch, I'm going to sell them 2 shares. Touche. I'm up 730. Congratulations. I just sold at $6.46 a share. Touche. I guess I can take all these buy orders out down here. I'm not going to get those to fill, huh? After the halt, I thought they might take it all the way down into the 488 number. In the low fives. But that's not going to happen. Let's come up here and buy some from them. So where are we now? 645, 650. Huh. All right, I'm going to try and buy here. Try and buy 644. Try and buy 645. Try and buy 646. Try and buy 647. There we go. Got 646. Thank you, manipulators. Just got 643 and 644. Because I knew they tried to get that number, folks. They love those shares. They love that 643.44. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm going to start doing here, folks, and hopefully this makes sense to you. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to sell 50 shares. All right? Thanks for the 643. So I want you to see what I'm going to start doing here, and hopefully this makes sense to you guys as you watch how this develops this afternoon. Okay? So let me show you what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to sell right here 50 shares at 647. Okay, I'm going to sell at 648. I'm going to sell at 649, and I'm going to sell at 650. Now, I'm also going to sell 646, 645, and 644. Confirm. Okay. Now, I want to come in buying down here. 5 shares at a time. Boom. Come in a number they love. 631. Oh, my beautiful just showed up in her lovely apron which says, "Wine takes the bitch out of me."
Right out of me.
Oh, can I take a picture of it?
Not with me in it. Can't wait till I
Pourquoi pas?
Because I just got out of the shower.
I don't want you, all of you. I just want the aprons. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, I'll let you do it later.
She's not going to let me do that. But are they going to let me buy some shares at 638 right now? Let's buy some shares at 638, folks. Come on in with me here. Come on. Get some shares at 638 if you can. All right? Get some shares at 638 if you dare. Oh, shoot, I just filled at 642. 642 again. What happened to those 638s that were just there briefly? Huh? Let's try it again. 638. And let's try in 639 here. This thing's going to cut loose in a minute, folks. It's going to go where it was going earlier today. They just pulled it down to get some shares, folks. And there she goes now. And there she goes, folks. She's out of here. She is out of here. I'm just going to chase right up behind them here like this with these buy orders behind them. and they're going to start filling my sell orders. They're going to take them from me right now. The bid is $636. The ask is $647. There's an 11-cent spread between the bid and the ask. This is what we commonly see among very, very manipulated stocks, is big wide spreads between the big bid and the ask. And we're going to let them buy my shares from me at $644 right now. Come on up and take them right now. It's one of your favorite numbers, I know. Interesting, huh? Take a look. I just bought it $640 just then. I just bought it $640. I got about 25 or 30 shares there at $640. And I'm up still $514. And let me do this. I almost forgot to put my screen down like this, my picture down. I'm sorry. And one thing I haven't been doing, which I should be doing, is I should be monitoring your stream. So let me go over here and let me put this screen up on the TV. My TV went off, and when it did, this screen went away. So let me just get this back up here. And also address Alocita Mef Jones' comment when she returns of this, I vouch you ye safe. Gary Edwards, I missed your question when you wrote it yesterday. Saw it way after you wrote it when I was about to run out the door for the day. I compartmentalized it and vowed to answer it when I returned. Oh, thank you. I've been buying and selling within their 10-cent up and down. Yes. Let me put this. What is going on with my television? Why is it not coming on? I think we might have a electrical misconnection. And we do. Okay. And let's get this stream up top where we can see it on the screen up above. OSTX says World Free Speech. OSTX is on the run. So we just moved that stream screen up top where I can see what everybody's saying, so that it's good. And let's go back over here to this screen now. And I am small and down in the corner where I should be. And we're going to put display capture up right underneath my picture. Perfect. And now we go back here. So what's SOFI doing right now, everybody? I haven't looked at it in a while. And that was yesterday, by the way, the information you're seeing on your screen right now. So just hold on for me just a moment here. And let's put in SOFI stock Yahoo. And go see what it's doing. Just bought 38, selling 44, 45. I hear you, man. I'm very happy with SOFI at $12.98. I'm glad to see it not under $12.50, folks. I'm telling you now, I'm very happy to see SOFI at $12.98. I'm glad not to see it under $12.50. We're going to go over 13 and 14 and beyond. We would have today if it wasn't for Donald Trump's announcement about... We would have today already, folks, if it weren't for Donald Trump's announcement about the tariffs on Apple. I honestly believe we would have seen $14 if he wouldn't have said anything about tariffs on Apple. All right. Now, I got some news for you people that are here with me right now. The initial jobless claims reported yesterday was lower than expected, which is very good. The PMI yesterday was all higher than expected, which is very good, signaling the economy is improving. But the bad part about that, the last two times we heard those good numbers like that, that affected the possibilities of interest rates dropping, and that made SOFI fall because interest rate chances of them dropping become less when we're starting to see improvements. But this time around, the market took it as good news, and the market went up yesterday. It was the first time we've had good market news make the prices of the markets rise. And it's just a damn shame that Donald couldn't let the market get real traction and keep going in with, because money was starting to return and go back from money markets back into equities. And he had to make that announcement today of all days when we were just getting on a Friday, for God's sake. Come on, Donnie, let's finish strong at the finish line. Don't try to pull the wool out from everybody with a Trump tariff threat to Apple on a Friday. Come on, Donnie, get with the program, man. You know how that would affect the market negatively today on a Friday. Let's have a good, strong Friday afternoon. Dang, man. Tell everybody about that on a Monday when everybody's sold. Oh, by the way, the market is closed on this Monday, just so you're aware of it. The market will be closed on Monday. It looks over here. This is the headline. It says, SOFI, Kathy Wood's next big discovery? Kathy Wood sold it when it was below the price it is now. She sold it at $11.63 a share. She doesn't know anything. She knows how to lose money. What do you people? What do you mean, you people? Sounds like dump and pump. I have a little... Hold on a second here. Let me get over here. And I find it very ironic that today this stock would be halted 5% up when yesterday's trading range was about $4 from the high to the low, and it wasn't halted at all. Doesn't anybody find it suspicious that yesterday's low was $4.89 and yesterday's high was $8.87 and the price wasn't halted one time? And today's low is $5.42 and the high $7.25. Alexa, what is 8.87 minus 4.89?
8.87 minus 4.89 is 3.98.
Alexa, what is 7.25 minus 5.42?
7.25 minus 5.42 is 1.83.
So, Alexa, stop. So yesterday, the price swung $2.98 from the high to the low without a halt on it. Do you understand that? It went from $4.89 to $8.87, high to the low. You're talking $4.02. So Alexa's wrong. This swing went from $8.87 high to to 489. If it was 487, that would be a $4 swing. And this traded a $4 swing yesterday and was never halted. But today, it traded a 123 swing and was halted. I'm going to ask again. Alexa, what is 7.25 minus 5.42?
7.25 minus 5.42 is 1.83.
Alexa, stop. So yesterday, the price of this stock swung $4 from its high to its low, and today, that much that you just heard, and they halted it. And look at the volume yesterday, 51 million influencing it, running up and down and market running all over. And today, this dinky little 8 million shares, and it had to be halted. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, folks. It's absolutely ridiculous. Everybody, it is ridiculous. So blatantly manipulative. He said we will see a lot of manipulation over next week. LB, another channel I watched said now money coming back in the market. The stocks will go down 3 to 4 trade days so shorters can get lower prices before the market can go up. Well, that might be true, but I want to go look at the money market funds today. I want to see if they continue to leave out of the money market funds and are coming over to the equities. See, they're only showing this on a monthly basis. I sure wish I could see this May 15th, updated May 15th, 2025 with data through April 30th. So this is only going through April 30th when the money started coming back in. I wonder what it's doing now. Is money still coming back into the market? And SYTA, folks, traded from a high to the low, $4 yesterday without being halted on 51 million shares. Who could be responsible for that stop of today? Who could be responsible? And how could it be done when yesterday the price swung $4.02 from the low to the high? How could they pull off that scam today and get that done today? $1.83. Yesterday, $4, never halted. Today, $1.83, halted. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to see how. All right, folks. I'm going to take a little 5-minute break here and grab this sandwich my wife brought down. I'm going to have that, and then I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. righty. We are back in here. We are back. We are back. We are back. We're back. Check a 1, 2. We are back in the tank. And I'm trying to get as many shares at 638 here because I know this is a number where they're going to stall it and hold and try and get as all they can there at 638 with the bid 637 has 642. Let's take away these. Thank you for your patience, everyone. I'll get my picture back up on the corner so you can at least see I'm still here. My pick. There I am. All right. Let's get back to here. Well, one thing's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Someone sure as heck wanted to... Someone wanted to get this thing back down because it was going off on them, folks, and they needed to get it down where they could get some and get a lot of it before they let it go to where it's really going to go this afternoon. There was a purpose, and it was very obvious. And now I'm very happy to be filling at $6.40 a share. That's 4 cents below. Buying a market here. $6.40 again. Nice. Well, you can see for sure they want to buy it at $6.38, though. They wanted to get it at $6.38 if they could. They dang sure did. I'm just going to keep accumulating here on this low. The new low, the new higher low. Let's go look at the chart on it. How many times have we seen this? Break over, pull it down, get a little double nut sack there. Use very, very, very low volume to force it down. No energy behind this push at all. No energy to push it down. Done. Here comes the buyers in right now, folks. Look at that candlestick right there. That's not much aggression towards it there. There's no big, huge red candlestick, MACD red, deep red. I don't see it, folks. I don't see that effort. I see very little effort to push it down anymore. But I see an effort to accumulate here. That's one thing I'm seeing. So I'm going to accumulate with them too. Very little effort to oppress it, but very much effort to accumulate it here and keep it here. And the bid just came up to 641, folks. Here she goes. The bid just jumped to 641. I just filled at 642 now. The stock I'm on is SYTA, everybody. SYTA. It's on the run. It was getting ready to go ballistic, and they halted it. They halted it up 5%. I've never seen it happen in my lifetime, but the thing had jumped about 20% in just a matter of minutes, and they had to halt it because they had to let their friends cover and get up, buy all the cheap shares down in the low sixes. So they let them do that. They definitely did, and now you can see what's happening. The pressure's building to buy more. People want in. For whatever reason, the news ran it up early this morning, and they had to pull it way down. There's still the demand for this stock, folks. It hasn't gone away. And that was very little volume that pushed it down. Last time I looked, there was only around 8 million shares traded that had pushed it down. That's not a lot. And as you can see on it right now, I'm up $638 today on this position. and I'm filling all I can now. I've got all the shares I could at 638 and 639, and now I'm just going to buy them all at 642 until there's no more of those. Because if they couldn't hold it at 633 and they couldn't hold it at 638 and they can't hold it at 644, then it's going to go much higher, folks. And there's the bid now rising, and the ask is now 644, so I'm going to continue to climb in. I'm going to try and buy as many 643s as I can here right now. And I just got 643 again. And I just got a 641 again. As the bidders try to throw in a 638 now and a ask 642. So they're back to 640, folks. And this is the way they try to hold people away. Keep them away. Don't make them think it's going to run. It is going to run, folks. This thing's going to run. This thing's going to run like it did this morning, but it's going to do it when they're ready to let it go. When they're ready to let it go. All right? Just be aware of that. It will run when they are ready to let it go. And you guys were watching me the other day. I started putting in these buy orders way down here, far, far below where the price was. And sure enough, they all filled. And then the next thing you know, the thing rocketed. So I'm going to try it again now. Let's try and get some 606. Try and buy 606. Don't know why it isn't putting the orders in there. Am I too far away from the price to let me to do that? I want to try 637. Try 638. Try a 639 buy here. Look at that. Look at that. 63966, folks. 63966 bid there. 63966 bid there. I just picked up a 639 again. Thank you, shorts. But my question is, why isn't the price 638? Why isn't it 638? Your manipulative number. And what am I going to fill out now? Bid 638, 640. Hey, Lusty Steve, are you the shorter on here? Did buy 50, sell 50 couple of times. LB, yep, buying 25, sell 25. Smart. That's a good thing to do, man. It'll all add up, man. It just keeps adding up. It's like throwing coins into your coin jar every day. It all adds up to hundreds and hundreds of dollars eventually. Thousands even sometimes. Hey, I just got to buy a 638 again. The number that they love to accumulate shares, 638. Get all you can, folks, 638. I reckon all the 633s have already gone too already. And what are they going to do now that they pushed it down to a bid of 637, 638, but the low already today was, where the hell was it? Just unbelievably low. Let's go see where the low today is on this thing. Summary. Where was the low? You know, the funny thing is they let this thing fall to a low down here of a 513, I'm going to guess, or something. 542 was the low. Did they halt it? Was it halted at 542 like they halted it at 725 this morning? Was it halted at 542? Shit, no, they didn't halt it at 542. And they wouldn't have halted it at 442 either. And they wouldn't halt it at 332. They don't give a shit. But don't let that thing come off the flat line and go up 5% because they'll halt it there for sure. See that? Look at this fall. Look at that fall. They didn't halt this damn thing when it was at the same. Look at this line from here to here. Look at that. Why didn't they halt it right there the first time? Halt it here at the same place you halted this when it started its run up today. Why didn't you halt the drop right here at the same point? Where's the equal play here? What's going on here? What's going on? Let it fall as far as it wants, but then when it starts to go up half that amount, stop it there? Who's behind that? Who's behind that? Who's behind allowing it to fall twice as far as they let it go up? People, that's what I want to know. Jeez, oh Pete. One thing about this stream, I changed the latency to yesterday to low latency, and because someone had mentioned I should do that. And so I'm going to go up here and make sure that I have this one changed to low latency too. So I'm going to go up here just a second and let me make a move here, folks. View your channel. Just give me a second here, folks. Okay, I'm going to click Edit Video. You guys can witness what I'm doing here. I'll show it to you. Maybe I will. There we go. And we can go down here to the video details on here. And I believe if we put this up like this, there we go. I think it might be under settings. It might be under this, upload defaults. Advanced settings, latency. Huh. Maybe it's just down here. Hold on. And there's nothing in here about latency either. Huh. Well, I found it yesterday somewhere, and I was able to change it to low latency. Oh, maybe I need to go back here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it this way. And we go to live. Here it is. Edit title, description, view on YouTube. Man. That's not where it is either, folks. I'm sorry. I forgot where you can adjust the latency. Maybe it's right on the live stream analytics. Maybe it's even... Hold on a second. your channel. Okay. Here, this is where I'm going to find it right here. Viewer Extreme Health. I think we might put it in here. Excellent. And now it says poor. Stream settings. Here we go. Latency. Here it is. And it's on normal latency, but why isn't it giving me... Oh, I got to edit this. Hold on. I've got this figured out.